What's up guys, today I'm back with a new video. So pretty much some stuff happened. Egypt decided to go to war with Sudan, and the unification of Africa pretty much happened down here with some countries unifying, and also Korea's been united as well. Okay, and now we have pretty much Greece for changing its government around a lot, and then these three nations, Albania, Kosovo, and North Macedonia, all unite, and they change their name just to Macedonia pretty much. But I want to also do some more stuff over here in Italy. Okay, Greece decided that they would, with the Papal States pretty much taking over the rest of the territory, they decided to join in on the fighting of Italy and conquered some territories in the area. But also, I don't know if you guys have seen yet, but the Alpine Kingdom decides to form up. And I was also planning on doing some stuff with Germany in this video, so I guess I'll just have them invade some countries. They pretty much swiftly defeat the Czechs and Denmark, and they start invasion of Poland and Slovakia to gain more territory. And Hungary also joined this war to gain some land and conquer what was left of Slovakia. And pretty much Germany continues to push conquering the lands that they want. And then they pretty much leave them with that much territory right there. And they make them a puppet state. Kurdistan gains independence here and pretty much is actively fighting them. So what does Greece do? Greece decides they're going to settle the conflict with Turkey by pretty much taking over Cyprus and also pushing into the area, taking over Lebanon as well. The Greeks pretty much put rebels in Jordan and Israel, Greek rebels pretty much, and try to take over the nation. The results were pretty successful, with them pretty much taking over the entire region. And puppet stating it, calling it Greek Israel, began moving in tons of Greeks into the region. And they also control lands here. Kurdistan makes good gains against the Turks, while Armenia and Georgia both joined the war to help them win. Armenia makes really good gains in the north, and so does Georgia, but Georgia pieces out, and so does Armenia. Kurdistan takes a little more land, even some more land in Syria as well. And then they decide that this is all they're gonna do. This is all the lands they're gonna take, and pretty much Turkey loses tons of land and is greatly weakened because of this war. This causes Greece to make a large naval invasions, two major ones, one here and one here, and then also one over here as well, but also are pushing for Istanbul and to reclaim the nation and turn it into Constantinople. Obviously, Turkey will put up a valiant fight, but they are very weakened. Let's see what happens. The Bulgarians, not liking the fact that the Greeks were expanding so much, decided to take Constantinople themselves and push them out of the area. After taking some land in the Aegean and getting all these lands, they said, "Peace out. You can take the rest of Turkey, though." And that's exactly what Greece does. They still had plenty of military, and Turkey did lose Istanbul. Greece decides, after they conquer most of southern Turkey, they leave them with the northern part of the country, which is kind of generous, but they did lose tons of territory and didn't end up getting Constantinople like they wanted to. It got taken over by the Bulgarians, who are now kind of a bigger player now, I guess, in their region. But Greece did get all of these lands, which are kind of heavily populated compared to their lands. In North America, the American Empire and Canada finally formally unite. And now America is officially the largest nation on the planet, even larger than the Russian Empire. But a lot of nations didn't really like this new expansionist America, because now they had tons and tons of territory and manpower. This new American empire decides to invade the very weak Venezuela, and they did have lots of oil, so they wanted these lands. And Guyana ended up joining this war, not to take a lot of territory. Their military wasn't very strong, so they just took that province. And Brazil also joins, taking these two provinces. The rest of the territory would be conquered by the American Empire. The American Empire went on to take over more lands like the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico and some other nations in the Caribbean. So now the American Empire took over pretty much the entire Caribbean, and this is what they look like. They're currently in the process of trying to get Greenland, because Denmark isn't alive, so they're very weak. So, you know what, we'll just give them Greenland. Make them even stronger. We have Greenland. And also, we have the expansion of the Central African Federation, or Republic. 2 new nations join in Eastern Africa over here, or Western Africa. I don't know what side it is. That's Western Africa. And also, we're gonna have Ethiopia expanding their territory into the surrounding nations, which was quite easy because all of them were quite weak. So in the Middle East, Iraq expanded into these areas because pretty much they're going to unite. I'm going to change the name soon. And also, this part of Saudi Arabia gained independence and it is now kind of free, I guess. They're not very strong though. And Egypt finish off Sudan, and they surrender. And now look at Egypt, a little bit stronger now, controlling more of the Nile, but also Ethiopia has expanded. I guess we could do something else. Should we create another empire in Africa? Maybe. I think we will create another African empire. Just for memes, we've restored the Portuguese Empire, but gave them more land and pretty much connected them up. And then kind of gave Meme Nation down here. I think it's this nation right here. I pretty much just gave them all this land just for memes, because they're just such a tiny nation down there. Might as well, just for memes. We'll actually have Mali expanding their military so they can take over Burkina Faso. So they start their invasion, and it's very successful. They pretty much take over the whole nation in like a week, and they surrender just like that. I don't know what else I'll do within this video. We'll see. Down here, I guess we'll have India and Sri Lanka and Bangladesh uniting. And you know what? Maybe also the Maldives. Let's throw the Maldives in there. India's got the Maldives, which are going away. Sri Lanka and Bangladesh now unite to form pretty much Greater India, I guess. And this is going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed.